Hello everybody, I am Paul Grist, broker and team lead with Grist Real Estate and Team Grist, and here today with Miss Kerry Baldwin, who is our newest team member. We're super excited to have her on board, and today's just a quick chat to learn a little bit more about Kerry and who she is, and then why she's a great addition to our team. So Kerry, right at the beginning, tell us, why did you decide to get into real estate?
Well, my life circumstances sent my career in one direction, but I have always had an interest in real estate. One of my earliest childhood memories is actually of interactions that my parents had with a real estate agent. Her name was Ina, and I remember just being captivated by her confidence and her poise, and she had a signature style of wearing these bangles that seemed to go all the way up her arm. So as I was a kid playing imagination with my sisters, I would imagine that I was Ina, and I would have my baby doll on one hip and my power bangles on, ready to conquer the real estate world as Miss Ina. And through the years, I enjoyed learning more about real estate in various forms, to include my own fantastic buying experience with yourself. And so when I went to think about a career change, I said, why not make a lifelong interest of mine a reality? So here we are. I had an incredible career with extraordinary individuals, but I truly feel like this is where I'm meant to be now.
That is awesome. That's certainly from a young age, and real estate can be a very impactful experience, and sometimes good, sometimes not, through that. So I'm glad that that had a good seed that it planted.
Absolutely.
And fun fact too, that when I started Grist Real Estate, you all were my very first clients.
Oh,
So
that is.
there was a transition there. And so it's really cool to see this come around, and you go from being clients and friends to now co-workers and working together on the team. So it's exciting to see that coming around there. So you've had a very extensive history in your previous career, and you're very successful at it. So what, from that being in event planning and everything else, what kind of unique skills do you feel that you did well there that brings an advantage to your clients that you work with today in real estate?
Absolutely. So I was in the event planning industry and the hospitality side for many, many years. And now that I'm in real estate, I find there are a lot of overlaps kind of in the processes of the two different fields. So I would categorize them in kind of three groups. The first is all the paperwork. It's where all the details lie. In event planning, you have to be detailed and organized, and things have to happen in a sequential order for an event to be a success. I always prided myself in ensuring that our operations team had all the information they needed in a timely fashion so they could produce a fantastic event. In real estate, there's a whole lot of paperwork that goes on, and once again has to be detailed and organized, and we work with a number of trades, and we have to ensure that we're all working together as one team to provide an on-time closing date for our clients. And then there's the fun stuff in event planning, which is the menu, the decor, the entertainment. I always learned what my vision of my client was for their event and suggested some options for them that they might not have thought of. In real estate, I find everyone has a dream of a property. I want to not only fulfill that dream for them, but also show them some options that they might not have thought of. And then lastly is the emotional side. Event planning is always in the top 10 most stressful job list. And most of the meeting planners I worked with, event planning was not their first career, which always adds to the stress of the situation. So I would find out what the stressors were for them, so I could help ease them through the event planning process as well, so that they could enjoy the event themselves that they work so hard on. In real estate, it's one of the biggest investments that most of us will ever make, which certainly can cause some stress. And so I too want to learn from my clients what about the process they find difficult or stressful, so that I can help them through this experience as well.
That's awesome. It's really interesting, the parallels, because in real estate, it's also in the top 10 most stressful jobs, but it's also one that is not people's first career path. There are a lot of people that transition into it, so we're just a very nice lineup and parallel with that. So transitioning here certainly makes sense. So in life, you know, plans don't always go accordingly, and I would imagine was the same in hospitality and event planning. So tell me a little bit about what happened when things didn't go right with event planning and how that relates to real estate.
Well, in event planning, you always try to plan for what you want to happen and then the what ifs, and try to work through all of that, so that when those situations arrive, you might have a plan in place as well. Experience is also key, because if you have experience in something, you learn every time something happens, and you grow from that. And so we also have a fantastic team of professionals. That's what I love about Grist, is that everyone has a different background and experience here, and so you can learn from one another and work with one another. And it takes everyone to be successful.
Absolutely, and that's scramble, be flexible. There's always something that comes up, and I know you're very adept at doing that. You know, even when we went through our own real estate transaction, when you all were buying your property, things didn't go exactly as we planned or we thought we might, but we adapted and got through.
Yes, and the outcome was so much better. we love the property that we have now.
That's wonderful. So what do you enjoy about real estate?
Well, there's so much I enjoy about real estate. I enjoy helping my neighbors fulfill a goal or dream of home ownership. I like introducing new people to this community. And then personally, I love design and architecture. So the house showing and the viewing process is a lot of fun for me.
Awesome. That's that fits right in. It's having the kind of passion about the elements and the people of real estate makes a much better experience, not just for us, but for the people we work with too, because you bring something more to the table in those conversations when you're working with people. So what do you enjoy doing in your spare time when you're not doing real estate?
In my spare time, I can normally be found trying to keep up with my boys. My husband and son always have a project going on, or always going on some adventure. It's a crazy, hectic life often, but I enjoy every minute of it.
That's awesome. That's makes for a very full life.
Yes.
So anything else that you'd like to share?
Sure. So I am originally from Florida. I met my now husband in college, and after our studies, he wanted to move home. It was love at first sight, not with him, but with West Virginia.
Right.
Don't tell him I told you that, Paul, please. Shh. I feel really blessed that we were able to both find our careers in this community, and even more blessed that this community is helping raise our son. It's been so supportive of our family over the years, and I really look forward to giving back to my neighbors in this new way.
Absolutely, and it's so wonderful that you had a tie to West Virginia through Stephen, and when you came here, you saw it for yourself, and now being a resident here for many years, just calling this home now, I mean, Florida, where you're born, your family, that's always home, but this is home too.
Right.
And we see so many people that come here and go through a similar experience where they fall in love with the area and the people. And I think that's great too, because that's a way that you can relate, because there are a lot of people that we work with that are coming here. Sometimes it's for the first time, sometimes they have connections here, family, friends, or they've visited in the past, but now they want to make this home. So that certainly lines things up to make for a good experience. So that wraps us up with introducing you to Miss Kerry Baldwin here. And if you'd like to reach out and connect with her, learn more, work with her, feel free to send us a message, give us a phone call. We'd love to connect you with her, because she is an integral part of our team. And team is what we're all about here at Grist Real Estate. We are seeking to provide a higher level of service, a professional level of service to the real estate industry, and to do so is as a group, so we help each other so we can provide better service to our clients and the people we work with and make it for a better experience. So if you're also interested in being in real estate and want to be a part of a team like this, please reach out. We'd love to chat with you, tell you about what real estate's about in the industry, and then how you can help people and have a career out of that as well. So I'm Paul Grist, broker and team lead with Miss Kerry, Baldwin, salesperson and team agent here at Grist Real Estate, and we look forward to working with you, and we'll see you soon. As we always say, it's a beautiful day in West Virginia. Rain, snow, or shine, it's a beautiful day because we're here in this great community. So thank you. We'll see you soon.